Has this British TV channel finally broken this wonderful comedian and made him go all woke? Hi, good morning, Neil Sean here in the heart of London. Hope you're keeping well, and that is your entertainment story breaking out of London today. Now, if you're not familiar with this particular character, it may not mean that much to you, but we do know that this particular individual, Mr. Paul O'Grady, is a major star, not just here, but certainly in various parts of the world. Latterly, he's probably now best known for all of the series regarding his love of dogs. He's a great animal lover, Paul, but he is also a very funny man. But his latest series here, which airs on the commercial channel ITV, has been met with absolute ridicule. But why? Paul O'Grady, as I say, is one of those guys that instantly makes you laugh. He's got a warm Liverpudlian Scouse humour, and of course his creation of Lily Savage, the Birkenhead bombsite as he liked to call her, really changed the landscape of comedy when he burst onto the screens in the early 90s, particularly on the early morning breakfast show, The Big Breakfast. His DVDs, tours and everything sold out. He became the host of a hit quiz show, Blankety Blank, and of course he was, well, wanted by everyone, starred in TV ads, everything. Now, Paul himself then went on to have a very successful chat show over on ITV. He decided he wanted to ditch the, drag alter ego, because he said, at that age it was becoming unbecoming to be dressing up as a woman in his 50s. You can understand that, yes. But of course, that was the character that people loved. But now, ITV decided to bring him back. And not that he's been anywhere, of course, but they wanted him to come back and host something for them. So he basically made a pilot about 18 months ago, and apparently, according to him, it was brilliant. It was going to be funny, irrelevant, and of course, shall we say, different, off the scale. It wasn't going to be woke. People are going to be allowed to say what they wanted. But the actual programme is simply not that. And why? Well, according to a good source, the Saturday night lineup, which has a plethora of D-list celebrities and soap stars, see Paul asking questions, and then they have to stand in line like a party game to work out who's the most popular or the least popular. I know, that's the format. But it gets worse, because while Paul tried his best to hype it up in the media with various interviews and stuff, ratings have absolutely plummeted. But an inside source tells me on the show it's simply this: there were funnier bits made from the show that were deemed a little bit too un-PC, too saucy, and frightened to offend. So the bosses at the very woke ITV channel, remember, this is the channel that got rid of their breakfast host because he dared to disagree with Miss Meghan Markle, oh yes, well, they decided that they wanted it to be a little cleaner, a little bit more safe. Now remember, this TV show goes out after 10 o'clock on a Saturday night, so they're allowed to play around a little bit with some of the storylines. For Paul, it does seem that, the backlash has been particularly hurtful. As I say, he's a very much loved and welcome comedy star. But as one source told me, this particular show will not survive because, of course, ITV need ratings, and ratings mean advertisers, and without the advertisers, there's simply no way to make the programme. For Paul himself, he's still claiming that it's one of the best things that he's done, and he enjoyed the experience, and apparently he hopes to return for Series 2. I'm not so sure we'll be seeing Paul with his Saturday night lineup back again anytime soon. Neil Sean in the heart of London.